What is good? So I'm at first quarter's almost finished, and I'm at the point now where I've been put in a possible position being a new teacher at a new school during a pandemic, during remote learning. It's a very, very difficult position to be in because not only that, I'm untenured. I mentioned that before. I'm not tenured yet, so I'm trying to figure all that stuff out. Generally, when you work somewhere as a teacher, you don't want to be jumping around too much, right? You want to work somewhere where it's going to be consistent. It's like anything else in life. You want to be consistent in whatever you're doing. You want consistency. And being released from my last job that I loved, place that I loved, everything was perfect, and then going to a new place right off the bat, that's kind of a bad start. The place I'm at now, I can't really say, it's a bad start because it hasn't been. It's been pretty good. I got a pretty good grasp on the kids. There's not many problems I'm having. But at the same time, I got to start thinking, is this the right move for me for my future for the next 5 years, 10 years, however long? Because I don't want to be moving around. I don't want to be here for 2 years and then leave or go for 1 year and then leave. So I got to start thinking now, like, what do you want to do next year? Do you want to teach a middle school? Do you want to teach elementary school? Do you want to teach high school? Because I'm getting to the point where I have to kind of figure it out so I can kind of stick with it a little bit. And just saying that sounds kind of bad. So you don't really have to do anything. You can make it up on the fly. But I want to because I want to be, like I said, I want to build consistency. I want to have like the same lessons every year. And then I start adding and improving them instead of having a different lesson every year. Like, okay, this year I'm doing K through 8th, and then next year is 5th through 8th, and the year after that it's high school, and then it's just sophomore. You know what I mean? Like if I was just in one place, like, okay, the same grades, the same type, whatever, every year I can kind of build upon what I did previously. So part of me is thinking of maybe going to high school. Part of me starts to think of all the bad things of high school, right? For me, I don't want to have a homeroom, have a division, and then you have to, every 4 years, guess what? You have to go and give us, the graduation thing or whatever. You have to go up there and say every kid's name as they come up the stage and whatnot. And I don't want to do that. That's nerve wracking for me. So there's all those people. I believe I would do good if if I knew kids for 4 years. I'd build great relationships with them. It'd be fun. But at the same time, I don't know if I want that, Chief. I don't know, but I'm trying to figure that out right now, and it's very difficult. Because we're still in a pandemic. Who knows what the world's gonna look like next year? What if early next year, yeah, we're back to normal, but guess what? The kids are gonna be wild. They're gonna be so crazy. It's not even funny. So what do I want to deal with? Do I want to deal with elementary kids like that, or do I want to deal with high school kids like that? If I go to high school, what type of high school do I want to go to? Because I have some kids who are going to go to my old high school, some kids I've coached before. So I'm obviously going to want to coach them. So if I teach in a high school, it would make sense to teach in my old high school. But I don't know if I want to do that. What if I want to go to another high school that has a better overall school, just school, not sports, just school, where the kids will actually participate in PE and it'll make it challenging for me. Whereas if I go to my old high school right now, I know I wouldn't get challenged too much. It would be very hard to, kind of get up in the morning, so to speak. So I don't know. I'm a little weird place in that way. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to figure all that out. It's very confusing. Very. It could be. I could overthink, obviously, but it's just tough. You don't know what to think. You don't know where to start. But I think of that, then I just worry about tomorrow, worry about my next day, see how I like it. But yeah, I don't know. It depends. The only thing I do know is I want to be in CPS. I don't want to leave CPS. But it's tough. So I don't know. I just thought I'd let that out right now. In terms of going in the future, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. And there's not much advice people can give me. It's something I just have to figure out on my own. And I hope I figure it out. But that's kind of fun too. You don't know what the future holds. You don't know what's gonna happen. Hybrid learning the second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Are we doing this all year? What if I go to hybrid learning and I start to hate the school, or I start to love it? Then it's like, okay, it makes things easier. So I don't know, but 2020 can't end soon enough. This vaccine can't come soon enough. I should say this healthy vaccine, can't come fast enough because I just don't want a vaccine coming in a month and it's not even tested right. But that's a whole different thing about vaccines and who's taking them, who's not taking them, and whatever. But the only reason I say the vaccines to come out is because people, some people will take them. Not everyone, but people will take them. So, theoretically more people will be immune to this, and herd immunity is the big word, right? People don't like it. People are going to die from it, but literally just immunity. So if, let's say, I don't know, 10% of the world takes 10% of 300 million or whatever it is, right? Is that 3 million, 30 million, something like that? People get the vaccine and are 100% cured of it, and they won't get it. So what does that do for our numbers? If only 10%, 20%, So the faster the vaccine comes out, what I'm saying is the quicker we'll be on our way to this virus not being part of our lives, essentially. Or not part of our lives, but not part of this pandemic. It's always going to be, coronavirus is going to be here forever now. It's a thing. It's just about how to manage it and deal with it. But yeah, so future, don't know what's going to happen, just like everyone else, but I think about it too much. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace.